Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of NHL21 Rogues, Rejects, and Rookies. We are definitely going to be playing into the rejects part because holy crap, do I have players on my team who are going to be coming up for contracts and they're asking for a lot more than I think they're worth. But in the meantime, we're about to go into our 2021 draft. Interesting thing here, it is a weak draft. So there's not like a lot of great players available, but there are a couple key ones that I definitely want. I'm going to see if I can potentially make a trade for one of the top 10 or even top 15 draft picks, because the quality of potential drops significantly. Honestly, like we've got elite mediums for the first 6, then the top 6, which is okay. Then we got right here number 8. He's someone who I'm looking at as, if I can steal that 8th spot, might get away with something. And this is kind of crazy too. Like, we all know Brent Clark is not an AHL top 2 defenseman. So why is he listed as that, as even potentially being that? Because usually like they're either what they're listed at or they're worse. So we're almost saying that Brent Clark has turned into a bust. Like, that makes no sense. So the game, I think, just changes their potentials and everything, regardless of how good the player might be. Just very weird. But at any rate, we're going to see if we can possibly steal a 7th or 8th draft pick. I don't want Cole Sillinger. I want to get Leheureux. So if Leheureux is available, old Zachy boy with his poofy hair, then we're gonna try to get him. Even though it says loyalty is a concern, the money will pay for that. And I'm actually going to trade down from my 2nd overall pick, my number 34 overall pick. I mean, so hopefully we can get something cool out of that. All right, let me look at my trade block, see what they've done to mess. Look at this. I'm constantly adjusting the trade block. It is absolutely super annoying. They need to leave all that stuff on. All the current and future picks, leave them all alone. Really, really drives me up the wall. No, we are not giving up our 1st round pick. Oh, actually, maybe we will, because that 1st round pick is kind of booty. But I'm probably going to need it to get that 8th. Rest of these, I don't really care. I don't think anyone's going to make me any offers for these guys. Alright, so let's see what happens. Okay, they're willing to give up their 8th pick. Though I would like to trade here. Let's see if I can pull this off. Actually, St. Paul Loons 1st overall. Let me actually just go to see what they would expect. Okay, so they're not going to be particularly easy to deal with. What about you? Alright, well, we're going to have to obviously play around. Even though it says they're willing to trade their number 8 pick. Alright. I'll give you my first. I know goalies that you're interested in. Holzer. Throw him in there. Could also throw Wedgwood in there because he's actually going to cost me a good deal of money to re-sign. Oh, can't do that because they're going to have too many goalies. God damn it. Okay, well, forget that then. I mean, if I trade away Smith, I don't want to trade Smith. McQuaid, I could trade him. Whoops. No shock there. All right, real quick. If I can't get that 8th overall pick, the exact guy that I want, if I make a trade for that 8th guy, for that number 8, is there anybody who I would want to go after? Cheka here. I can't believe they have him listed as being so bad. I mean, Lambos is possible. Alright, you know what? Because they're willing to trade it, might make it a little bit easier. Not that it's going to be easy, I'm just saying. Maybe. Test 2, I could also willingly give him up because he's kind of problematic in my lineup apparently. You know, he is a playmaking center. Quaid. Because he does have trade value. Not amazing trade value, but he's got some. Pitlick does. And what about our first round pick? Does this do it? It does. Okay. All right. All right. And then we just got to cross our fingers and hope that the guy that we want does not get selected before we can get him. All right. So then while that's happening, actually, let's just sim to our pick. Fuck. And there he goes. But look, top 6 high. All right, so he was kind of turned out to be not that great. Ooh, look at these overalls. 68 overall, elite high. Elite medium, 76 overall. Ooh, all right, let me call a couple timeouts here. Just to give us some time to work. So what do we really? Owen Power was not drafted, even though he was to go 3rd overall. Well, we are getting him. I can't turn that down. That would be completely asinine. I don't know why they would overlook him. Now the other thing I wanted to do is try to get the 54th pick overall, which I think would be the '54th pick. I right now have that's the 34th. So 20 picks later would be the 54th pick. So the 24th. I need to move 22. I need to move 20 picks after this. So the 22nd overall pick. Actually, I want to go earlier than that, so I can guarantee that I get who I want. Okay, I'm gonna trade you my 2nd overall pick, which is worth more. And then what else can I get out of you? Can I get your 3rd rounder? Because I don't have a 3rd round pick right now. So if I could pull this off, I'll be a happy camper. Wow. All right. We also have a 3rd round pick. That is sick. Okay, where is this pick again? 19th. Which would be the 83rd overall pick, I believe. All right, so let's see who is available around that point. Can't believe Owen Power was left untouched. This game is doing weird things. Del Mastro. Klendowski. Oscar Arvidsson. Another potential excellent goalie. So this is who we're going for right here. We're going after Jacob Smid. But who... Alright, so he's for 83rd. He's coming up close. I might be able to snag him. Maybe. But Arvidsson, if I can't get him, I might go after Arvidsson. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's what we're going to do. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. All right, so let's go for it. Let's see how this turns out. All right, going after Owen Power. Elite medium, my friends. Hells yes. So he ends up being exactly what we needed. I mean, I don't like the two-way defender tag. Like, that always bothers me. But look, 75 overall to start. Osula is the only one with a better overall right out of the gate. Now, granted, Owen Power is 18 years old. He's 18. He's 18. All right, so it's not like he's not older than everybody, but here's the big things too. 6'5", 220 pounds. That is a big boy. So he's probably going to be stepping right into our lineup. I don't see why he wouldn't. All right, now let's go for... No! That was... Oh! That just gutted me. And I even moved up well ahead from where I... Oh. Oh. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. Well, we can go for this one here and hope that we get... Hope Eriksson turns out to be an elite medium after all. Oh, that hurt. Yes! All right. Now, he's going to be a project. With a 48 overall, it is going to take him a while to grow into his potential here. Once again, no stats on some of these guys. I don't know what that's all about. But man, that bums me out. But I have an elite medium, and what did he end up in? He was also an elite medium with a 58 overall. Oof. And he was a gem too, so it was probably going to turn out to be a really good player. God damn it. Alright, since I got time, I have a 6th pick. 6th overall pick. I don't know why he's a gem. This fringe starter nonsense, I don't understand it. I feel like I want to trade for him just to see if I can possibly get him to be better. Because I know he's supposed to be way better than that. Way better than a fringe starter. So if he's expected to go 61st or 63rd. That would be right at the end of the second round. So let's see if you'll take this. Ah, god damn it. What else might you be interested in? Do you have anyone that I've been looking at possibly saying goodbye to? I don't really need Maltsev. Oh, you know what? Little has actually been kind of a thorn in the side for few of my players, so would you like to take Holzer? What if I offered you another draft pick? Nope. It's not really all that worth it anyway. Let's see what I can get. What can I get for Nathan Bastian? Anything? A 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6. 4 and a 7th. Another 4 and a 7th. 5 and a 6. 4 and a 7th. Oh, a 4th this year, but... Nah, you son of a bitch. $122nd and $213th, but this is a crappy, so I think I want to... Alright, you know what? We're going to trade away Bastion. And we're going to gain... for next year, a 4th and a 7th. And I am okay with that. Boop. Can I possibly get anything for him? 7th. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get anything more. And the reason why I'm looking to trade him away is I'm having locker room issues with him with a few players. So I would rather get a pick out of a player who is a problem. Nobody wants Holzer. What about Wedgwood? Ah, a pair of 7s. And a 6th. Alright, because I have to re-sign Wedgwood, and he's going to be wanting a lot of money. And it's not worth it, because he's not good enough to command what he's asking for, so... You know what? Screw it. Let's see what we can get out of this. Test 2, he was another one who was problematic. So basically a bunch of 7s. Alright, let's get one more 7th. Merkley I got to re-sign, and he's going to be asking for a lot, which he shouldn't be, but with the way this game is right now, everybody costs a lot, so. I wanna trade Holzer for something. What if I put Holzer and a 7th together? No, nobody cares. Okay. My main issue with Holzer, by the way, I believe his contract's up. He's disengaged, so he's already like... Yeah, so this is the end of his stint with us anyway. And he's just an extra. So he's getting paid to be an extra, and to re-sign him is going to cost way more money than I'm willing to pay for a guy who's not going to be around for very long. And Weber was another one who was problematic. Or I shouldn't say problematic. He's decent, but he doesn't fit in with my head coach's scheme. So I don't know. Let's see. Can I also can I package him and that extra 7th round pick, which I don't really need, but these guys seem to be interested in it. Possibly get a 5th? Can I get a 4th? Maybe? Let's see. No. Okay. Can I get a 5th? No. Can I get a 6th? I mean, it's not really doing much for me. Get a 6th from you for next year. How about that? How about that? No. Are you kidding me? I'm not trading you a 7th for a 7th. You're out of your mind. I will just take that 7th off the board, and I will tell you to give me another 7th. And I'll take it this year. I'll reach deep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so I got another 7th. Alright, which one was that? The 223rd? Yeah. That's fine. That's whatever. That's just me getting rid of a contract that I was going to lose for nothing. Alright. So from here on in, it'll be contracts. Will just be a matter of... We'll see what we have. I mean, I'm going to have to shell out some money. Like, I know Nick Merkley's going to want money. He's going to want to get paid more than he's worth, but we're going to have to do what we got to do. All right, so for our 83rd selection, I was hoping I could snag him, but I didn't think it was going to be likely. Alright, so we got Korolev as a sniper. There's a big maybe. But then what else do we have? Nope, I don't want injury prone. We have Del Mastro. His consistency is not great. Lewandowski. His consistency sucks as well. Ah, yes, Arvidsson. That's who I was going to go after. Okay, so Oscar Arvidsson. Let's see, my friend. Fringe starter. Okay, well. That's fine. I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll trade him in the future. Alright, so now we go for our 4th round pick. Don't pick the guy I want, please. I want Baxman. There he is. Look at this. Elite. Low possibility of being elite. But he's a sniper. He's listed as a gem. So how good were my scouts at picking out a gem? Elite low. Alright. Hey. We may have gotten a steal out of that. Alright. You know what? Let me look. Curious. So he turns out to be a top 6 forward. He was a gem, but I don't really see what the... Why not? I guess the guy went early in the second. So from fringe starter, now he's a starter. Turns out to be a starter. Medium. Okay. Alright, so pick 129. We are going after... The Rangers have... Capo Caco, and I'm going to get Record Coco. Coco's getting upset. Yeah, and he looks to be the best possible player at this point. I mean, he might be garbage, but we'll see. Whatever, top 9. Two-way forward, though. I always hate that. I'd rather have guys with roles. I mean, two-way forwards, it's always good to have 1 or 2 on your team, especially if you're talking about, like, fill-in guys or guys that are going to be relegated to, like, your 3rd or 4th lines. But even then, it's better to, you know, have guys who can play roles that you can match up. All right, but it doesn't matter. Now we are going to our 161st overall pick. Going for B. Goudreau, going after another goaltender for another fringe starter. Okay. I mean, I can't really get upset considering I did get an elite medium goaltender, so My next pick, my 188th pick, and then my 192nd pick are both going to be, I don't know. We're going to be skimming for the best of whatever's available at this point. So we're literally just going to do this. We're going to highlight here. Kravchenko we can get later. I have Dika listed for 195th pick, but look at our scouts have him at 247. Yuck. So is anybody... No Amir. Alright, you know what? Hmm. 6 foot, 196. Let's see what these guys are about. Well, looks like Wall is the better. The old C Wall. This was a trade. I mean, a pick I was looking to trade at one point, so I'm not really worried about this. It's probably just going to be a bottom 7th guy or something. Yeah, top 4. Wow. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Damn it, Volkov. You tricked me. All right, so he's a low 7th. So that's kind of what I figured. Offensive defenseman. He will probably never see the light of day. And then 192 is next. So I have both of these guys lined up. So I could actually snag these 3 right in a row. With the 192, 195, 197. Might as well. Uno momento, por favor. Let me look at the, yeah. So he ended up being another 7th, and that's no big deal. All of these guys, 6th and 7th rounders, they don't really matter. None of these are players that, you know, you're hanging a lot of faith on that they're going to be, you know, big time players for you. You know, another 7th. These are all guys I can trade away for more 7th round picks. They had to have faith. Okay, so bomb. I'll take Mir. Meyer. It's probably Meyer. Not that it matters because he's not going to play for us. He's going to end up. No, well, top 6. I mean, low, but more than we expected out of him. And that, my friends, is why it's not that bad to have a bunch of 7th round picks. Because you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a box of chocolates in that regard. Jesper Ahonen, a possible top 4. He's probably like an AHL player, but you never know. Let's see. What does he turn out to be? Another 7th. But it was worth it. He was worth it. Worth taking a shot at. I mean, you might say to yourself, why go for that guy when you could have gone for someone who was listed as a possible elite? Well, like Shirk, like Lawson Shirk. And just because sometimes when you see a top 4 guy, they turn out to be a top 4 guy. It's always worth the risk. All right, so we have his center and his Shirk anything. And bottom 6. So if nothing else, maybe he's good for our AHL team. But that is it. That is the entry draft. So we got a whole bunch of players. We didn't get like a million amazing players, but we did get 3 guys in particular. So we got Owen Power, who's immediately going to be making our starting lineup. Big defensive guy, big defenseman. We got Eriksson in goal, who's going to be a project. He's going to be several years away, but he's an elite medium goaltender, so he could be something. And then we got our elite low sniper in Baxman. He could be something. He could actually turn into something. Arvidsson, our 3rd overall pick. He's probably at best going to become like an AHL guy until I end up trading him for something, but he's not going to develop into an NHL starter unless some miracle happens within our coaching, which is unfriggin' likely. All right, so now comes the really funny part. Expiring contracts. Let's re-sign them. You guys never turn down what I offer you. Because I just give you what you're asking for, and you're content. Now, whether I do any hiring or firing, it's all going to come down to whether or not there's any significant scouts that suddenly show up in the hiring pool that have A's and B's on their overall. But that stuff I'll do offline. Contracts. See, now look, Merkley is a 78 overall, right? What is he looking for? $6 million. Merkley. Dude. Kuokkanen, he wants $4 million. Ben Street, at 34 years of age, expects to get $3.7 million. Which, not gonna happen. Him, I think I'm just gonna release. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's look at our centers. So there's our number 1 center. Ben Street is our number 2. Oof. I really don't have anything amazing coming up in development. Erickson, we can just let him go. I'm not spending a ton of money on this guy. Pasick, I believe, is just going to want his entry-level contract. Yes, so we'll offer that to him. Ben Street, I'm really torn on what I want to do with him. What kind of money are these guys expecting? $1 million. $1 million. I mean, I could sign them and trade them. This is like these are all my centers, mind you. So after this, like, I don't have anybody. What does he want? All right, so for 3.775 for a year. All right, I'll offer you what you're asking for. I'll give these guys the contracts that they're asking for. Each one a year. I'm fine with that. Now is when it gets a little dicey. Morris dropped because I think his morale sucks. Yeah, he dropped to a 78 overall, which is a real bummer. So that's got to improve. Kuokkanen, 4.45. Yeah, I'll keep you on for a year. We can play this game again. Klimchuk, you are freaking me out, buddy. All right, so 2 years. We'll hold on to you. Zeta. Now, we'll see how you do in a year. What could you possibly be asking for? Alright, let's see if we can hold on to him for 3 years, just so I can do whatever with this guy. I could trade him. I could just use him as filler. Alright, backspin. 64 overall. I'm afraid if I put him in my AHL lineup right now, he's going to get lost in the system. So he could play, he can continue to play for that team overseas. Yeah, because look, we got plenty of left wingers. definitely feel like he's going to get lost. Nick Merkley wanting a lot of money. That's a lot of money, dude. Olesh. And precisely what are you expecting? Okay. Don't mind holding on to you for cheap. What's up, Albert? Oh, Albert. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. Sorry that this game is not to your liking. Thorell. Do I want to keep him for... I mean, I traded 2 picks for this guy, so maybe I'll hold on to him just so I have that, just so I have that depth. Yeah, a couple of these guys I'm definitely signing and planning on trading. Okay, Graham Clark, I think this is his entry-level contract. 20 years old, 65 overall. It's kind of a, I don't know. 25 years old with 62 overall. I'll sign you for 2 years. Look at that, 13 contracts offered. And I haven't even Studnick. Alright, 1 year. That's fine. Merkley, I'm going to qualify him. Johnson, Kendrick. Oof. Man, we've got a lot of defensemen here. Alright, you know what? Let me just go ahead one day. See if any of these guys said no. Oh, Vokanen's already saying no. Thorell says no. Albert said, I heard a review here in Denmark by some quite smart and trustworthy reviewers that said they thought that good and actually... Wait, what? That they said they thought that good? You saw reviewers basically saying that they believe that Valhalla is a step down from Origins and Odyssey. I don't really care about what other reviewers are saying now that I've been playing the game and I've been having a blast doing it. So, yeah, well, if they didn't like Valhalla, sucks for them because I am enjoying it. Everybody I know that has the game has been enjoying it, like a lot. So, I mean, for a game like this, which I was going to get anyway, I'm certainly not going to concern myself with whether or not a reviewer liked it or not. Their opinions don't mean squat. All right, Thorell, I gave up 2 7th-round picks for you, but Klimchuk comes back, Ben Street comes back. Clark officially joins. Patrick officially joins. You're going to reject. All right, so. And we're going to do this. All right. They all accepted. Bokanen said no. Look at you. 32 years old, a 67 overall. You can go away. Albert saying it doesn't matter as long as you enjoy the game, right? Yeah, that's the whole point. You know, that's why I laugh when people are like, "Oh, that game is black, especially people that like nitpick. Like they just find the most like stupid things to get all bugged out about, and they're just like, "Well, I don't like it because I see a little bit of the graphics aren't quite what I was hoping they would be," or like even like for instance, I'm playing Assassin's Creed and it still has the typical mechanic of having problems of when you're trying to climb walls and jumping and it like jumps to the wrong spot, or won't leap where you want him to and does weird things like that. It's annoying, but it doesn't ruin the game for me in the slightest. Like, not at all. I'm still having a ball playing the game. So, yeah, reviewers, I don't care. I'm more apt to listen to someone who. Yeah, so Thorell and Burst, you guys are both gonna go. All right, bye. I don't need to sign all of you people. But yeah, like unless it's someone who's like a personal friend who has the same taste in games, who I can trust. Like if it's my brother, for instance, my brother and I have basically the same tastes in games and movies and TV and stuff like that. So it's like if my brother tells me it's good, because I like, for instance, that New Mutants movie. I saw people saying it was awful, it was the worst thing they've ever seen, and my brother saw it and he said it was awesome. Which means other people may think it sucks, but it's something I'm probably gonna like. No, it's good they don't shame anybody, because that would be, that would suck if they were trying to make other people feel bad for enjoying something. Dawson Mercer, I might offer him a contract, but not yet. All right, let's work on my defenseman. Let me get through this. Owen Power, 100% you're getting your contract. All right, so now Johnson and Kundrick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are my next two. What are you asking for? All right, that is reasonable. Oh, and by the way, Stick of Truth. Yeah, that game is super fun. Saying, I wish they made their podcast in English because you would absolutely love their humor and reviews. Yeah, that'd be cool. 1.8 million for 3 years. So for 25,000, whatever, that's fine. Jacobs, what do you want? All right, another year. Samuelson. All right, for another year. If he refuses and I have to let him go, it's not that big of a deal. Colton White, I definitely want to hold on to you. All right, we'll give him that year. Who's this? I might wait on him. This dude has also been a pain in the ass, apparently. So I'm going to release him. Quenneville, I definitely want to hold on to. Okay, another year. Sissons. We haven't done much with him, have we? Maybe we can trade him away. So perhaps we do sign Akamadulin? Maybe? I'm not sure. Albert says, this is what I heard, and I haven't seen New Mutants, so keep that in mind. They said that the whole horror aspect didn't work because the mutants actually have powers but never really use them against the villain. Well, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't tell you whether or not for certain the movie's good. But like I said, other people may not like it. But, like I said, my brother and I have the same taste in stuff. So if he fully enjoyed it, odds are I will. It might be a god-awful movie for anyone else that watches it, but for what we enjoy, I might like it a lot. Let's see. Do I want to sign him? I might. That's 1, 2. Let me see how many contracts I end up with. Goaltenders. And this is why I traded away Wedgwood. Because Sen was not going to cost me nearly as much. I want to hold on to him for 2 more years. Cormier is still developing, but he's got to be our starting goaltender. Alright, so 2 years at... No, I guess I can't hold on to him for that long because the game won't let me offer more than that. Because he's an AHL player and I can't... Okay. Your brother's still at the psychiatric department, which is strange. Well, I mean, Nico Dawes is making $1.5 million, and he's not great. I might just straight up trade him away because he's just taking up a roster spot right now. That, well, I don't have another goaltender, so never mind. I'll hold on to him. All right, let's. But yeah. So when you go to intake to any kind of a psychological issue in the hospital, at least in the United States, I know how it works. And it definitely takes a long time because when you're talking about those kinds of issues, it takes a lot of work to try to figure out what's going to be best for each particular client, for each patient, what kind of meds may be necessary, what kind of treatment in terms of, do you get a new psychiatrist, do you bring in a psychologist, different emotional therapists. It takes a long time. It really does. All right. Advanced day. All right, there, Connolly. Sweat. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're not gonna say yes? Okay, well, I don't need you then. Golden White, Gilsen, Cormier. Owen Power. I love that name. I love the name. Owen Power. Alright, so who... Alright, 31-year-old, 73 overall. Guess what? You're replaceable, buddy. Goodbye. Alright. So now... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my top 6 defenseman. Now, that would mean Muhammadulin. Man, his name is gonna be tough. He will get time in the AHL to develop, which is great. Albert says, I do enjoy being at home alone, though, because it sure was hard having him here when he was just not himself. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm sure. It's never easy to deal with. All right, so hold on. Let me I mean, I don't know what's available out there. Try to bolster my back line here, but Sissons, Grouleau. Okay, those guys are just extra. So I've actually got, that's a good number of defensemen that I've got right now. I might see what's available in free agency and maybe bring somebody in, but we'll see. Albert says, enough of that. Do you know the actor Mads Mikkelsen? Yes, I do. Played the father in Rogue One, evil guy in Doctor Strange, just many others. He's Danish. Also, Jaime Lannister actor is also Danish. I did know that. I actually did. Yeah, great actors, both of them. All right, so here's my top centers. Not amazing here. Yikes. Wow, this is really kind of ugly in terms of... Got a lot of right wingers here. Actually, I don't really have a lot. Well, this is going to take quite a bit of me figuring things out and dealing with free agents, possible what to bring in, trades I can make, all that kind of stuff. Oh, by the way, contracts. How many do I have signed right now? 36 out of 50 contracts. So I need to sign players. So I'm going to have to be active in free agency. Egad. Albert says, cool, man. You're not an uncultured swine. Not knowing that made you that. That's pretty funny. Hey, listen, I'm jumping off here. I'm going to do all the free agency stuff and whatnot offline. I don't know what day or whatever I'm going to do another the NHL series. I have a contract offered? Is that just pending the... I think that just means Merkley. Because I also have to figure out my coaches. That's going to be a mess. So I'm going to do all that on my own. But I'll be back on later today, and speaking of Valhalla, I'm going to continue. Hold on, I just dropped my phone. But I'm gonna continue on with the old Valhalla, and then I'll be back on this. I don't know when, at some point. But again, like NHL fans, feel free to comment. Let me know what you think, if you like this format, and also I need to figure out what I'm doing. When it comes to, or what I'm doing, what the game is doing when it comes to players that are ranked a certain way and then getting absolutely buried in these drafts. Like, I don't know, very confusing stuff. Albert says, oh, wait, first a riddle. What needs to be broken before it can be used? Dude, enough time to think. What needs to be broken before... I know this one. An egg. Because you need to break some eggs before you can make an omelet. Actually, that sounds really good. I think I might go make myself an omelet. I'm glad you brought up that riddle. I'm assuming that's the correct answer, right? All right, that's what I thought. Well, I'm glad you said that because now I'm going to go make myself an omelet. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm jumping out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Albert, thanks for popping in. I hope everybody out there is staying safe and healthy, and in these crazy times that you're remaining smart instead of being scared. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next time, as always, peace.